Now wins. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Stay there. 180. 89.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels, then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A beautiful fake. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
180. Black 11.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 38, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down.
Here we go, back man. Empty.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. Waiting. 57.
Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Sproles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him. I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the 1st half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Rivers. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 64 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Wentz back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Aguilar has it. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, Greg.
throw again. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Back to throw. Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stay there. Stay there. 380. 8 high. 3 high.
On play action, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play fake. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Ertz has it left side. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Go.
Wins to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Fine, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting downfield instead of